and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking all about 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 13. And in this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know I normally split the couples up into probably about like 5. Yeah, normally I do 5 videos a week, but this time I'm changing it up because I just want to see if I kind of mash some of the couples together, how that would be. I have a lot of stuff going on at home. I know that's not your problem, but I want to make sure that I get these videos up, and it seems like I am getting some complaints. So due to that, I'm just trying different things to see how that will work better for me, because it does take time. If you're putting 5 videos out, it does take time for you to edit the videos, record the videos, number one, then edit them. So like I said, I'm going to do something a little bit different. In this video, we're going to be talking all about Elizabeth and Andre and Michael and Angela. But before we get started, my besties, do your girl a big favor. Give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you will be notified on future uploads coming out from this channel and that are coming out this week. So I do have my handy dandy phone here for those of you who are new. I do like to read from my notes. That way I can stay on topic and get out all these points that I want to discuss in regards to these couples. Let's go ahead and just get straight into it. So after the family reunion, Libby says that all of her family basically took a flight back home, and her and Andre were the only two ones. Of course, her, Andre, and Ellie were the only ones who rolled back on the RV. Libby says it feels like her relationship with her husband is stronger, and then with her father is stronger, but the relationship with her and her siblings got worse. Andre says that it's been nothing but positive vibes between him and Chuck, and that they will be flipping houses together. In the next scene, they step into the property that Chuck, you remember Chuck said that he bought a property, and that he wanted Andre to learn the business. He would show him everything because Andre has really proven himself and been stepping up to the plate. So he wants to give him that property to flip, and then they split the profits. They do a walkthrough of this new property. It's funny how Andre tries to talk as though he knows what he's talking about, but when he's talking, you can tell he doesn't know what he's talking about. Comment down below your thoughts. So Andre is already talking about the profits, and to me it seems like that's really all he cares about, but I guess who wouldn't be excited about making money? Elizabeth's father says that his relationship with Andre hasn't been great in the past, but right now it's the best that it's ever been. He goes on to say that his kids have a problem with Andre coming into the business, but it has not changed his mind. He even says something along the lines of he's helped all of his children in the same way. So you tell me, why do his children have why do they have such a huge problem with him helping Elizabeth and her husband? You know, it wouldn't be as though they are taking on this project and sitting back and doing nothing, and then Chuck, once he makes a profit, just gives them 50. They will be actually putting their hands in and doing their part. So I really don't understand what is the problem, to be honest. Now, Chuck tells Andre and Libby to be very careful and also just be prepared, because he already knows that he's going to probably they're all going to get some flack and attitude or pushback in regards to Andre not only helping flip this house and make 50% of the profit, but also the fact that he will be the listing agent. And definitely, you know, that's going to be a problem for Jen and Becky, because they believe that whatever their dad invests into, that automatically they should get first dibs. Now, in this scene, Andre outs private information. I feel family business, private, not for TV, but Andre just doesn't know, I guess. But yeah, he outs private information that I feel like he should have kept between him and Chuck, especially because Chuck was the one that shared this information with him about his son, Charlie. Now, this is just getting out of hand, because first off, Chuck shouldn't be telling Andre anything. And I would say, out of all people, he shouldn't be telling Andre, because he would use that to get back and expose people in the family when he gets upset. Chuck is wrong for gossiping to Andre about things his kids may have done wrong in business. Now, in the next scene, Elizabeth meets with her sisters and she takes this opportunity to tell them about the property, which I really feel like, why does she really even have to tell them? But she does. She lets them know. She says that since the family reunion, they've been very passive aggressive with one another. Elizabeth says that she feels apprehensive to tell her sisters that Andre will be the listing agent on the property that they will be flipping with her father. Now, to be honest, why does she need to tell them? It's not their money. They didn't all go in on buying this property. Why does she need to tell them? Whatever issues that Becky and Jen have, they need to take that up with their father, Chuck, and realize that whatever outside business Chuck chooses to do with his money really is his business. As long as it doesn't interfere with the family business, I don't see what the problem is. Comment down below your thoughts. Now, Elizabeth's sisters feel as though Andre is being handed everything. And my thing isn't there room for everyone in the family to prosper? And if Chuck wants to help his daughter and son-in-law, then I really don't see what the big deal is. To be honest, something tells me these ladies really haven't been doing anything, and perhaps Chuck is taking a chance on Andre since Andre wants to learn. Now, in the next scene, it's Ellie's birthday party, and all of Elizabeth's family shows up except for Charlie and his wife, which I'm not surprised. One thing I will say is we all know like some drama went down in this particular scene on this episode, and you don't really see Elizabeth's mom that much anymore. I think her and her husband really try to avoid and get away from the drama. Like, after all that stuff jumped off, you didn't even see them. But let me move back to the party. So since Elizabeth's sisters are privy to Andre flipping a house with their father, they bring negative energy to this party. Now, let's just get to the whole cutting of the cake scene. Andre, you can tell he had been drinking and decided to start cutting the cake before they could even sing to Ellie. Jen walks over and starts trying to stop him. So Chuck, he does intervene and they sing happy birthday. And then Jen says to Andre, okay, Andre, now you can cut the cake. So once he starts to cut the cake, she's like, you're cutting them too big. Like, what are you doing? And she starts going over there kind of like trying to take over or take the knife out of his hand from cutting the cake. Now, next, the subject of Andre and their father working together, flipping this house comes up. And next thing you know, Andre is in Jen's face pointing. Coming up on her, very aggressive. I think that's a no-no because he's a man, but I will say I truly believe he was under the influence of alcohol. He had been drinking, and she ends up throwing a slice of cake in his face and leaving. One heck of a birthday party, wouldn't you say? Like, that was just a hot mess. Comment down below your thoughts on Elizabeth and Andre in this episode, and let's move right along to Angela and Michael. So Michael goes to hang out with Bodie and the goofballs, aka the two guys that Angela told him to no longer hang with. And Michael tells his friends that he has now reconciled with Angela and even shares that they had an intimate video call. His friends laugh and tell the camera crew that they wouldn't want to see Angela in the bathtub naked. Now, Michael says that he is a boob man because he was breastfed until he was 9 years old. So his friends want to know, does he like Angela's new breast size, and even go down the list of what her possible new size is. You know, saying things like, are they the size of an apple or an orange? And going on laughing, saying oranges are different from watermelons. Just really, you know, picking with Michael because they know he's a boob man. Now, Michael having a baby is also a topic of discussion with his friends. Michael says that he's hoping Angela will be able to carry a baby, seeing as she lost weight and is healthy now. He goes on to say that he's hoping that they will take his sperm and use Skylar's egg. Now, Michael knows doggone well Skylar said no. And I mean, I believe that she meant it. No, she's not going to do that. So I don't know why he's still holding on to that. I just feel like he ought to give it up by now. Now, Skylar isn't going to change her mind and already told him no. Now he wants to go to a fertility clinic and have his sperm shipped to the U.S. I honestly don't even know if that's possible. He says due to his religion, he's never pleased himself before. And his friends say that if Angela can spend money on getting slim, then why not on a baby? Now, Michael wants to go to a fertility clinic to get his sperm tested. If all is well, get it shipped to the U.S. Michael says that he honestly wouldn't be happy 100% if he's not able to be a father. So since things are going better between Michael and Angela, Michael feels that it's time to express his desire that he wants to go to a fertility clinic. And he's just hoping that Angela will understand and also agree. He's hoping to work on a baby before he gets to the U.S. Now, in this scene, he gives Angela a call. He does a video call with Angela, and he wants to know how she's feeling. And she says that she's feeling better and that she's happy that she has more energy and that she can also breathe a lot better. So now when he mentions the whole baby thing, Angela tells him, has he lost his mind? She goes on to say that she didn't get her weight loss surgery just to turn around and have a baby. Now, Angela tells Michael, she ends up telling him at the end of this thing that she's going to humor him, but wants to be on the phone during his consultation. So this definitely should be interesting. I'm very curious to know your thoughts on both of these couples that we talked about today on 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After season 6 episode 13. We talked all about Elizabeth and Andre and her crazy family drama that she has going on. And then we also talked about Michael and Angela. Comment down below all of your thoughts on both of these couples. And if you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you will be notified on future uploads. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.